Hey Erin, in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. My name is Seleni McGregor and I work with business owners across the state of Utah. I'm actually based out of Utah County myself, so just a little further south from you guys, but I put together this quick custom video for you about your online presence, specifically how you're stacking up against your competition. I'm sure at this point you're sitting there asking yourself, why would she be doing this and what's the catch here? Well, that's a fair thought. Well, I have just found that most local business owners are just too busy actually running their business, swamped with payroll, helping customers, answering questions, just dealing with employees and staying on top of jobs. And many times learning how to leverage the internet to benefit their company just gets buried underneath all the other to-dos. And let's be real, half the time the only reason they haven't hired somebody yet is because they don't know who to trust or knowing who is truly an expert. And that's exactly why I make videos like this. I've found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of things that they can do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, hey, I like you, Seleni, can you please just handle this for me? So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan that I gave to you and do it yourself, that totally works for me too. Now let's cover the 3 things that'll set AMI Roofing above your competition. The 3 things that we're going to cover today is content, first content, second citations, and third backlinks. So first up is content. So since Google isn't a human, it doesn't just know what you do. It needs to be told through your content. So content is basically anything here that you can see that is highlighted. So this can be your text, pictures, what your pictures are saved as, what's behind the pictures. That can all be considered content. So to give you an example here, if we go over and do a right click, save the image as, we can see what it is saved as here. You can see resident 2 here. Let's check out this guy. Commercial. So here would be a great way that we are able to leverage high volume location specific keywords saved here behind your detailed image descriptions. So this is a great way to be able to leverage that. So all of these things, text, pictures, everything like this is what the Google bots can read and basically get an idea of what is this business? What services do you offer? What area are you targeting? And that's all going to position you here in the search rankings. So your goal is having unique and authoritative content and enough of it to add in keywords or key phrases that people are going to be searching for in Google in order for somebody to find the services that you offer. Most business owners know that they need content here, but they don't know that in order to rank number 1 on Google for roofing, the average content count is 1,500 to 2,400 words on your homepage alone, while making sure that it contains the right keywords and phrases that your customers are actually searching for. So when I threw all of your content here and plugged it into a tool, I can see that your website is currently sitting around 225 words here on your homepage. If we jump over here, we have Shingle Pro Roofing. They are ranking as number 1 right now in the Salt Lake area. Just scrolling through their website here, you can see when I copied and pasted their content over to my tool, they're sitting closer to almost 1,500 words there on their homepage. So this would be just a great way to be able to help leverage, again, that content for you there. Now we're actually going to jump over here and head over to one of my tools. This is called Ahrefs. It's a really cool tool. Typically costs a couple $100s a month if you guys are interested to go out and get this for yourself. But it essentially gives me behind the scene details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. And you can get an idea of what's working well for you and for your competition. So I ran a quick scan here of your competition, that Shingle Pro Roofing. You can see here right off the bat how many keywords their website has and what type of traffic their website is driving here. Now we're actually going to focus here on the keywords since that has to do with our content, and we're going to jump in here and we'll be able to see the exact keywords that they're ranking for and what your customers are actually searching for every month. So just to give you an idea, let's hurry and actually add this filter for Salt Lake City, which I know you guys do multiple areas. but obviously for this video, to try to keep it short, just focusing on one area here, and can give you an idea. We can jump into any area if you're interested, but to kind of give you an idea of what they're looking at for the different key terms. They're sitting number 2 and 3, 4 for a lot of these positions, but take a look at the volume and then the keywords here. So you've got 300 searches per month for roofing companies, Salt Lake City, 200 per month for roofing, Salt Lake City, 300 per month for roof repair, Salt Lake City. Let's see, Salt Lake City roofing at 160. Those are all kind of the highest hitters there. But as you can see here, if you were to add up all of those keywords here, you've got hundreds of people per month searching for these roof repair or roofing jobs keywords every single month. Now, if we jump over here into your website, we're able to see the same thing. The overview, you can see you've got 14 keywords on your homepage, or sorry, on your whole website, and how much traffic your website is typically driving. Now let's jump in here again, specific to your keywords. Let's add that same filter, Salt Lake City. Okay, so jumping in here, we're going to be able to take a look at what you've got here going on in the Salt Lake City area. You can see here you've got the metal roofing, Salt Lake City, Utah, 20 search volume, metal roofing, Salt Lake City at an 80 search volume, and then lastly, commercial roofing contractors, Salt Lake City for a 10. So you've got about 110 people searching per month. However, take a look at your positioning here. You're looking 80th, 98th, 99th. You're sitting 8th, 9th page, 10th page of Google here. So just super important to see just kind of what you might be missing out on, like the hundreds of people searching for these type of terms there in the Salt Lake City area, and what you might be able to do if you were able to leverage, like if you could just have even a portion of those hundreds of people searching for those type of terms, what could that do to your company if you were to leverage those? So I just wanted to kind of bring up some of those. Now that kind of wraps up our content here. Again, just focusing on getting your content increased here and getting those right keywords here on your website so that you're able to be found for what your customers are searching for. Now we're actually going to jump over here into Google. Let's just throw in one of those keywords here. I've got roofing, Salt Lake City. First up, obviously you see the ads section. Up here, here's the thing with ads, is ads can work, but they can also be a huge money pit if your foundation, like your website, isn't dialed in, or if customers are using an ad blocker or just scroll past this area. So just be sure to be careful to not burn your money here in the Google ads unless you know for sure that your website is going to convert. We're actually going to jump down here below that ad section right here. This is the coveted map section. This area has a lot to do with the second important thing that we're going to talk about, which is citations. So you're probably asking yourself, well, what is a citation and why do they matter? And those are great questions. So this is called the Google Map Pack. I'm sure you've seen it. You've probably used this section and possibly even thought to yourself, how in the world can I get my business up on here? And those are great questions, and it's about what I'm going to show you. So to get yourself here in the top 3, the number one thing that Google looks at is a thing called citations. Well, what is a citation? They're super simple. It's just your business name, address, and phone number listed on a bunch of online directories, kind of similar to these: Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, and so on. They just need to match your Google listing exactly. Having citations like these helps Google verify you and give relevance to your local business. So to push your business up to one of these top 3 spots on the Google Map Pack, well, just increase your citation game. When you get more citations than your competitor, especially from authoritative and industry-specific websites, your credibility boosts, you gain more trust from Google, and therefore push yourself above your competition. Now you might be asking yourself, great, but how do I actually do that? Well, there are paid tools like Whitespark or Bright Local that'll tell us the exact directories they're listed on, and then we can go out and match what they're on. But we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them. So what we've seen is that most roofing companies that are ranked in the very top usually have around 200 citations. So if you're pushed down below that, maybe 2nd, 3rd, 4th page, you probably only have 20 to 30 citations. So we not only need to go get those citations to match your competitors, but then we need to beat them online. Now, let's talk about the last thing that I wanted to cover with you, which is backlinks. This is often called link juice. This third pillar will really help you dominate on Google. So again, when we search for roofing Salt Lake City, if we scroll below the ads, below the map pack, down here, this is called the organic listing area down here. So you can see here, your site is not ranked number 1, 2, 3, anywhere here on the first page of Google. Now, this is where you want to be because Google statistics have shown that the top 3 businesses on Google get about 75% of the clicks, meaning that most of your potential customers are choosing one of these 3 results and are never making it to your listing. So in order to get here, you need to beat out your competition in every aspect. You need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, this is where the backlinks comes into play. Simply put, a backlink is when one website links to another website online. The easiest way to think about link juice and backlinks is thinking about it kind of like a popularity contest back in high school. You want the coolest, most popular kid to be recommending you. So in this popularity contest, the business with the most relevant link juice or authority wins. And I say relevant because not all backlinks are created equal. So you're a roofer, right? Well, you wouldn't want a backlink from an ice cream shop linking back to you because you don't make ice cream. Although that would be tasty, that backlink would be kind of useless to you. But like having a backlink from a local blog or another construction company linking to you, that would be much more effective. Now we're going to jump back over here again into my Ahrefs tool. Let's go over into your overview here. We can see that you've got 73 backlinks pointing back to your website. Not bad. It's a great start. It's just not dominant. It's not pushing you up higher in the search rankings. If we jump over here into your competition, let's run to their overview. You can see they've got 4,800 backlinks linking back to them, and some from strong, relevant sources. Again, how do we get these? Well, here with Ahrefs, we can actually click in on this. We can see the exact sites that are linking to them, and then we can go out and get these same links for your business. Again, this is very beatable with time. Getting you to the top of Google here, it's not magic. It's just a tried and true method, and I've shown you that exact method today. So again, closing, the 3 things that you can do today to grow your online presence is just first, focusing on your content, getting this homepage to at least 1,500 words with those right keywords and phrases that people are actually using in your area so that your company gets found. Second, just get your name, address, and phone number listed on as many of those online directories to beat out your competition by a landslide. And then finally, just making sure that you get more relevant quality sources pointing back at you, showing Google that you are the authority. If you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. Now, I know how tough the market is, and I know how dependent small businesses are on third-party companies like Angie's List. I also know how painful it is to pay for leads that are shared amongst your competitors. What I've shown you today gives you control over your leads and an actionable plan, having clients come straight to your door without a broker in between. So I'm sure you're wondering, okay, well, what now? Well, you really have a few options. If you feel like you cannot handle any more clients every month, then that is absolutely fair. Just send me a quick note saying that you've watched the video. Tell me your thoughts about it. I'd really appreciate your feedback. On the other hand, if you are ready to grow, you can take this blueprint and implement these 3 strategies on your very own today. I gave you the exact formula that businesses pay tons of dollars to have, and it's all yours to use to help your company. Now, if you found this information valuable, and if you are still one of those business owners to still raise their hands for the most effective route, just go ahead and respond to my email. We'll set up a time to chat and dive deeper into your specific situation and see what I can do to help your business really thrive. Again, my name is Seleni, and I look forward to your email. Have a great night.